Got new stuff for you this week. Hi Radical Ones and Basement Dwellers. It is another It Came From the Basement. I am Radical Ryan Hunter from the Radical Retro Rewind podcast. So if you join us each week, you know that I go into my parents' basement. And this week I found some cool items I think that are different from what we usually show. But here is a hero update, by the way. I came across more Masters of the Universe, which will be in an upcoming video, but I found Wondar's little Wonder Vest. Do I have any Captain Planet fans? Go Planet! So this is my Captain Planet Aladdin lunchbox. 1990 Aladdin. So if anyone listens to the podcast version of the Radical Retro Rewind, one of my co-hosts is my brother David, and he was also a Captain Planet fan. So he had found one back in the day, and I was in love with this lunchbox. I loved it. And then maybe a year or two later, this is in the 90s, early 90s, I was a kid, I was out with one of my friends and their parents, and it was a Genovese for anyone who remembers that store. They had this in their clearance section. It didn't have the thermos, which, I want to say, is this David? David, is this your thermos? Did you give me your thermos? I don't remember, but oh man, nothing beats old lunchboxes, which David actually collects as well. Inside, I kept what I had of Captain Planet action figures. So we have Captain Planet. This was in Kmart, I believe, found. His leg broke off, he's been glued, but he does this little spinning action. This was one of the alternative Captain Planets. Captain Planet. His plastic turned a little, but look, it seems to be something with those Captain Planet legs on that side. Both are super glued on currently. So here we got two Captain Planets, two of my favorite characters. I do love them all, but look who I had actually, Linka and Gee. So this is who I had. Remember Duke Nukem, his one of the villains from the series, and here are Linka and Gee's power rings. You think I'll be able to call Captain Planet if I was able to get these on my finger? So on the lines of the lunchbox, I'm gonna group these two items together. Here is a My Little Pony Aladdin as well, 1989. David, again, I believe got this for me years ago, and it's actually still great condition. Hey, this is 2005. I feel like, was My Little Pony kind of coming back at that time? Is that when it started again? I saw this in the store, and I originally, starting since I was a kid, I wanted an 80s room. So one day I thought I was gonna have an 80s inspired Christmas tree. Maybe it will happen, maybe. But this I got in 2005, and it's just been here in the basement. It's just been in the basement. So Hasbro, this My Little Pony ornament. Now My Little Pony is everywhere again, so not as really rare. So it turns out there's a lot of David's items on show today, which is really funny how that worked out. I didn't actually group them, but here we go. This is Wither Quick.
Wither Quick.
This is 1987 Hasbro Wither Quick. He is an Visionary, where it was a short-lived cartoon. The totem on the character's chest would be the animal that they would get the power from, if I believe. So this is Wither Quick, his was the cheetah, and this is one of David's action figures. Well, David, here we go. This is David's Voltron. This was, I believe, let's see if we can get a date on here.
The Legend of Voltron, Defender of the Universe.
This is 1984, World Events production. And here we go, the Voltron lion. This is honestly one of David's like holy grails. He recently found a reproduction of this, but having found this in the basement again, I think I'm gonna send this to him because he needs to have this. I don't know what room you have, David, but for the modern equivalent of this, I would say much like a Power Rangers figure, the Zords, each lion, of course, comes off for any Voltron fans. 5 separate lions to play with. I'm not gonna undo them because I have a bad feeling if I play around with the joints too much, they might not want to come out. But just to give you an idea, each lion would come down like this. You can put their legs down, and I mean, I played with this. I played with this hard after I had inherited this, I'll say, for lack of a better term. So then when I was in 5th grade, Voltron and Thundercats were part of Toonami. So my love of Voltron came back full force, and my cousin Donnie, who I've mentioned on a few of these videos as well, found me each member of the Lion Force, I believe. They are inside their corresponding lions. There is the princess. Go. Each compartment opens up. Really cool detail they did on these action figures. Even the mouth on each lion opens. I mean, this is an amazing item, truly. To go along with the heroes, you need a villain, right? So, Cousin Don, he found me these Voltron action figures as well. Here they are. I know I've Hagar the Witch as well somewhere. And these are the coffins that would come with the villains. Okay, so the next item I'm gonna show you is a winter themed item, but I associate them with summer because why? No, I do have a reason. So these are Kids Meals Premium from Roy Rogers Restaurant. Unfortunately, this chain is dying, or there's only few remnants left, but these are from 1989. I don't ask me why, but they're evidently alligator winter themed ornaments. But when I was a kid, I played with these in the sandbox along with an old Bib Fortuna from Star Wars action figure. These came out in the summer for me. Maybe because they were alligators, but they're clearly winter. They're clearly actually supposed to be tree ornaments, which is weird. Maybe these will go on my 80s stream one day. So there was a green alligator who is ice skating. This red alligator. He ain't into sports. He's one of the ones that don't have a sporting theme here. And then our 2 female alligators, but the blue and the yellow alligator, they're ready for winter. They're gonna do some skiing. They're gonna walk through the snow. Sometimes I believe Hardee's or another restaurant might have gotten the same premiums, but in New York, Roy Rogers, the chicken place, had these. So Radical Ones, that was another It Came From the Basement. I hope some or one of these items might have brought back a memory for you. A show that you might have forgot from your childhood, like The Visionaries or Voltron. A toy that you might have loved from a fast food place. If I can bring you back a little nostalgia every week, I am so happy to do it. I want to thank everyone who's liked, who's commented, who's subscribed in the last few months. It's amazing to think how the channel's growing and the podcast is growing. So thank you so much, Radical Ones, Basement Dwellers. This is Ryan Hunter signing off. Until next time, what will you find in the basement?